What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode. All right, let's get that. Welcome to another episode. Today I'm going to be we're going to continue talking about the struggles of an entrepreneur, business owner. One of the struggles is that there's no time because clearly it's Thursday night and I'm making the video for Thursday night. So I'm terrible at this. But again, a goal to post every Tuesday and Thursday, and I plan on keeping that no matter what. So today though, time is not actually one of the struggles, even though that's a struggle every day. The struggle that I'm going to talk about today is lack of security. So when you're starting a business, more than lack of security, sacrificing security. All right. I'm not even going to edit this video because there's not even time to edit. So you're going to see all the mistakes on this video. The last few videos that I've uploaded haven't edited. Shout out to actually my people, my editors, Mike and Jack Busty. Thank you guys for editing my videos. I guess I always tell you guys thank you, but now that I am not editing them, and you guys are not editing them, I feel there's something missing. So now I get to appreciate you guys even more because I don't like these videos not edited. But I guess you could see more of how raw, the video is more raw. Anyway, getting back to the video. So today I'm going to be talking about sacrificing security. So when you have a business, you sacrifice security. And the reason why you sacrifice security is because obviously in the hopes of something bigger and better that's going to come out of it. But you're sacrificing it. I mean, you don't have a 9 to 5. You're not going to work and then, at the end of the week, at the end of the 2 weeks, you get a paycheck. Which that's actually the upside that a lot of people don't talk about. People always say, screw the 9 to 5, it sucks, this and that. But the truth is, when you have a 9 to 5, you have something secure. And the reason why you leave it is because you want more. But in the beginning, which is the toughest part of a business, you don't have that security. The first week you could make some money. The second week you could lose some money. Business technically aren't supposed to be making money or expected to make money in the first 2 to 3 years. So obviously this varies, but you don't have security. There's definitely a lack of security that you have to be okay with. And this series that I'm doing, it's to really talk about some of my struggles as a business owner and, how maybe you can relate to it. So in my case, when I started my first business, there was no security at all. I had to buy and sell used vehicles in order to just pay the rent at my business. So if I didn't buy and sell these cars, I wasn't going to be able to afford this rent. So I had to do something extra. I had to sometimes work late hours. I had to do odd jobs. My business was about detailing cars and tinting cars. And sometimes I would be changing tires. I would be doing anything, basically. I would be doing oil changes. I will do anything because, again, I will sit down sometimes and sometimes there will be no cars that will come in. And, then I opened up a restaurant, the same thing. There will be days that the restaurant was super busy and there will be days that the restaurant was just dead. And I still had to pay payroll. I still had to pay, the rent, utilities. So there's a lot of uncertainty. But, and that, that's a struggle, and that's a struggle that I wanted to talk about because I feel like some people are not honest about it. I have a lot of businesses and, a lot of businesses are great, but they all don't have any sort of real security. Sometimes in industry, I had a business that I started that was doing amazing and stopped doing amazing because, the industry kind of started dying down. Then you got to pivot. So now we have to come up with different strategies. So it's tough to deal with that because, you know, one day, one month you're flying high, and then the next month you have nothing. And you have to learn how to deal with that. And the way I deal with that, and that's, like I said, this is part of the reason of the series, is for you to, for you guys to relate to some of these struggles, and then also kind of just my story and how I kind of go about overcoming and dealing with these problems. And the best way to deal with no security is learning how to pivot, being moldable. So even though there is no security, you might be doing great sometimes and then it goes bad. You have to learn how to analyze, learn how to pivot a business. You know, when COVID happened, I had to pivot a lot into online. If, you know, in the restaurant, I pivoted to a lot of more takeout and make even though I kind of was already that, but I had to kind of double down, and I ended up selling my restaurant. But if I would have kept it, I would have done like a drive-through window or like a curbside pickup, just to kind of, you know, pivot more into what people want now more when it comes to the restaurant business. You know, a lot of times you just want something quick to grab. You don't want to be around people. I mean, that was at least a thought 2 years ago for a while, and it went on for a while. Same thing with my business. I have a sign company, and I started selling a lot of the signs online, and that started doing very well. As opposed to, you know, I had no people walking into my place, but I had to pivot into selling things more online. Again, even though I had already been doing this for a while, but you really have to navigate through these things, like I said in the last video, in a very positive way. That's how I try to look at everything. Now, where anything I do, I try to see in a positive way. How can I, even if something negative comes at me, how can I navigate this in a positive way? How can I use this to better myself, to better the business, and to just, just become better from this? So, yeah, that was pretty much the video for today. I wanted to talk about, you know, sacrificing security. It's tough, but let me tell you, my first job was Wendy's. And I would not never give this up. I kind of love the thrill of not having security because I'm hungry, and it gets me even hungrier every time that, you know, things are tight or things are going down or I have to solve a problem. So that's the way I look at it. If there's a problem, it's my opportunity to solve this problem. If I don't have money, it's my opportunity to show to myself that I can get money. Like, I've learned, there's so many ways that I've learned to make money that, you know, sometimes it kind of impresses myself. I mean, I even, you know, I learned so many skills throughout my life that I tell myself, like, so even though it is a struggle, I feel like, at the other side of the struggle, you're always going to have, you know, a lesson. So, and if you learn something, man, you're just going to make yourself better. And yeah, hope you guys, you know, are finding some value in these videos and, you know, using it, even if it's just for mindset. Soon I want to start putting, you know, some videos together where you guys can actually take action with, you know, some of the things that I give you. But as of now, I wouldn't bring you guys as much value as possible, and just keep, you know, throwing you guys some videos, and hopefully you guys like it. Again, if you're watching this and you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel, comment anything you want to see from me or what you want to hear, and like the video. Really helps out. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one.